project has been this lounge today. I hope that you liked the lounge. Fantastic views. We chose this day on purpose because of the weather, as you can tell, so very cooperative. For those of you that came from outside of London, yes, we got lucky. But we're very pleased. As you can see, we have been working very hard on making this lounge a completely different experience from what we had before. You may have worked on the first part of the lounge as you came in on the left-hand side, and also the extended area for the rest of the lounge here. I have been told that when you came in it was very busy, and yet hopefully you noticed that it was able to accommodate a lot of people across all the tables, all the different dining areas and rest areas. You may have also noticed artwork, which has been selectively chosen, looking at UK artists, emphasizing UK artists specifically. As soon as we finish here in a few minutes, we're going to get on a plane and probably travel on the shortest distance that you have traveled ever before. Yet we will take our time, because whilst we're flying, we are going to try to feature some of the things that are incoming for BA, particularly around our club experience. And finally, we're going to land in Heathrow, just a few miles away from here. And I've been reserving myself, because I haven't seen it yet, and I'll be walking with you for the first time through the first wing in T5. Now, we opened it yesterday, and I tell you, I get a lot of emails from customers every week. And yet, yesterday was a real pleasure, because I got 6 emails before the end of the day from customers that had gone through actually speaking about how great it is. So that's maybe putting up the expectations too high already, but we're very much excited that you will be part of that experience today on our second day of operations. A couple of more thoughts around investment. We are committed to investing on our customers and our customer experience. Last November, we managed to get approval from our shareholders, and we communicated to the city a 400 million investment around our premium product and a few other things. We are strengthening the efficiency and the resilience of our operation. We're doing a lot of things to increase punctuality. We don't talk about it very often, but you should know that British Airways was the most punctual airline in London in 2016. British Airways has been the most punctual airline in Gatwick for over the last 2 years. It has been the most punctual airline in the first quarter this year. BA is absolutely, totally committed to a high degree of punctuality. We're going to continue working the hub transfers, the best in Europe. We have a small transfer operation here in Gatwick, and we have a very large hub and connection operation in Heathrow. You will have seen that many of the things that we're doing are approaching our competitive position differently. So we are going to continue making it hard for our competitors, not just in premium, but for those passengers that are price sensitive. And ultimately, maybe of interest to you, but certainly to interest to all of us that work for British Airways, we're going to be spending more time and more money on ourselves to make sure that we do deliver that great service that we're known for. A couple of details around launches. Here you are in Gatwick, but just to confirm that we just opened up Boston last week. Also, a lot of great reviews, potentially some of them by some of you, and we thank you for that. But apparently the Horseshoe Bar, looking at downtown Boston as the killer app for us in Boston. But you should know we also have new launches coming up in Aberdeen, in Rome, Geneva, San Francisco, Miami, Johannesburg, Manchester, Chicago, and then the mother load of all launches and the big project that Abby and Troy and everyone else are sweating about, which is the Heathrow Lounge, which will take us a while to begin to talk about, but certainly it's within scope. You will have also noticed when you came in that we have a new check-in area here in Gatwick with a separate premium area and a very large now self-baggage drop-off area, which we did not have before. And we had a little bit in the North Terminal for a short period of time, but certainly we haven't had it. Fantastic take-up, making the actual check-in process very, very quick, and we're very pleased with that. And this lounge, I don't really have much more to tell you. 40% more floor space than what we had before. Great artwork, very different styles of seating and catering across, and of course all the complimentary catering that hopefully you have had a chance to try. That is the startup speech. You're going to go through a lot of speeches of mine today. So this is the speech number 1. This is the welcome. Really thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you for coming. Thank you for believing in us. And I hope you have a fantastic short distance long duration flight to Heathrow, in which we'll have a chance to speak more one-on-one. And I warn you, I'm going to interview some of you. I've told the company that I will be interviewing some of you today, and we'll be posting it in Yammer as soon as we land. Thank you very much, and we'll see you on the flight. Departure is? We'll be leaving in a few minutes to the gate, but we will tell you. Don't miss the flight, please. Thank you.